Good morning, boys and girls. As you can see, I'm back in my kitchen and we are here with Julia. And I'm so glad that she's here because, as I told you, we're going to do our spelling a little bit differently today, and she will be able to demonstrate that for you. Now, what I would like to do first of all is just start like we always have. We've always started with our calendar. So we're going to do our next number. We're going to do 113. Let me just get that. So it's the 113th day of school, and Julia is going to write 113 on our list right there. And then I'm going to flip to the March calendar, and I'm going to do March 18 here. And so now we're all up to date on our calendar and our day. Yep, you can go ahead and tape it up. Our how many days in school? So go ahead and go ahead and get the tape in there. Okay. Do your copy work, and then you'll be caught up with that. Now I'm going to demonstrate our math lesson, and it's going to be using the wipe-off board. It's kind of a review, so that's really good for us, and that will be a lesson that we've done a lot of, but it's subtraction, and subtraction is something that we need to review and practice every single chance we can get. Now I have two math worksheets for you. The first one is all subtracting 2, and Julia flipped to the second one, and that is subtracting, some of them are doubles, some of them are zeros, some of them are ones. So I'm going to take this paper and make a pattern of subtracting 2, and your wipe-off board would be a good opportunity for you to do this. So I'm going to start with, let's say, with 10, and let me get a different marker. That one I'm thinking isn't, there we go. We'll start with 10.
Yeah, you can.
And we're going to do vertical. We'll put the 2 right under the 0. Put a takeaway or a minus sign. And if you're not sure, now some of you will know exactly what that answer is, and some of you might say, ooh, I don't remember. So go to your number 100 chart and count down from 10, 1, 2, until you come to the 8, and then you will know that's the answer. And we're going to make our pattern 9, take away 2. Now we've only gone down 1, so we have going down 1 from 8, and then we'll do 8, take away 2, and we see we're going 8, 7, 6, will be 7, take away 2, will be 5, and then we'll go down here to 6, take away 2 is 4, and 5, take away 2 is 3, and 4, take away 2 is 2, and 3, take away 2 is 1. Great. So now I would like you to try to do that on your wipe-off board. And then I'm going to show you a few other patterns that you can draw. When we take away 0, for example, so if you're written on your wipe-off board pretty small, you can just put a line. Now we're going to do the same thing. We'll start with 10, and we're going to count down. We're going to take away 0. Well, if you have 10 and you take away nothing, you still have 10. If you have 9 and you take away nothing, you still have 9. If you have 8 and you take away nothing, you still have 8. So please practice those. And then if your board is filled up, you can flip it over. And if you have it, everything is filled up, you can erase it and do it again. Now I'm going to show you one more thing. There are also some, on your second sheet, there are some doubles. Now these are kind of confusing. Make sure you know we're doing subtraction. So
there's
let's
18 minus
8,
9.
take away 8. If you have 8 and you take all of them, you have 0. That's a doubles, but it's not a doubles addition. If you have 7, take away 7, it's 0. If you have 6, take away 6, it's 0. You have lots of different problems on this paper here. So
you
if
got
it,
some different ones, so they're taking away
right,
part of them.
yes. Now, if this is too long for you to do this page and the other page all today, save it. There's always going to be time to do that. So that's all that we're doing for math today is a review on subtraction, something we want to do all the time. Now let me show you about our spelling. I still have my letters, they're here, but remember I said we're not going to use these today. We're going to use these again, but we're going to use something called look, say, cover, write, check. Now Julia's holding up that envelope, or that folder that has those doors that are flipping. It has a piece of paper inside. You actually have two, but just need to do one. Now the first thing you're going to do is flip down all the doors, flip them all. Now just flip over the very first one on the left, Julia, so you can see look. And I have written my spelling words. That's the first thing you're going to do. You should have 5 words. I don't have an extra word, but we have eat, eating, you, and like. Now the first thing Julia is going to do is put it on the table here, and she's going to look at it and say it. Go ahead, Julia.
Eat. E-A-T. Eating. E-A-T-I-N-G.
And she's going to do it like all of the words.
Yes.
She's going to just demonstrate right now. So she's just doing one, and she's looking to see, and she's saying it out loud.
Now I'm going to cover.
Okay, now she's going to flip open the middle door, and she's going to take her pencil, and I'm going to give her the word. So Julia, write, okay, don't look at these, write eat. And I'm not going to spell it for her. She's going to write it. Now, Julia, write eating. And she's thinking and she's writing. And so now you've been practicing and looking, using letters. Now she's going to write you. Let's go there. And the last word, like. Okay. Do you have them all written, Julia?
Yes.
All right, now she's going to open up all of the doors. Open them all up now, and she's going to lay it on the table because now it's time to check. So we're going to hold up her paper. Eat. Spell eat for me and how you wrote it, Julia.
I wrote E-A-T.
Great. So in this check, she can put a check mark, or if she wants, she can put a star, whichever you would like to do. All right, she's put a check mark. Now spell eating.
How I wrote it?
How you wrote it.
Okay.
Yeah.
E-A-T-I-N.
E-A-T-I-N. Oh, that one's not right. So look at your card here. What did you forget to write on that?
G.
All right, now in that check column, write it correctly, just the right way. Now, how did you write it correctly? Spell it for me.
E-A-T-I-N-G.
Great. Now spell you, how you wrote you.
Y-O-U.
Great. Now in the check column, give yourself a check mark or a star. And how did you spell like?
L-I-K-E.
Okay, in the check column, give yourself a star. Good. Alrighty, so that's how we do this new spelling. And so she's done with that. And we know that she is going to have to work on eating again. So we're going to put the spelling away. Now the last thing that you have to do, boys and girls, is your writing and your reading. Now I did give you a new topic. I gave you 2 new topics. I said you could write my favorite restaurant. So if you would take your paper out and start a new one about my favorite restaurant, this would be a good time to do that and think about what it is, where it is,
And
why you like it, and what else could they say in that piece, Julia?
What do you like to eat there?
And that's really important. That's the best part. So do your best, and then make sure you spend about 15 minutes reading, and then go outside and have some fun. And both of us will see you soon for part 2.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye.